Mr. Heavyweight Boxing Today.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris, the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mr. Boxing Today.
It's your boy Big Baby Miller here. Listen, we knocking on all bums. First going to be Dylan White, if it's going to be Joseph Parker. But you know who got the story right? Mr. Boxing Today. You check him out. He got all the latest news on the heavyweight division. And if you don't know me, you soon will. Because I'm kicking everybody ass.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man, just want to pass along some information for you guys. Trey Lippe Morrison, I contacted him on Instagram, as you can see here, the other day, just asking him when was his next fight, and he told me May 10th or May 28th. Those are the 2 days that are being thrown around. Unfortunately for us, there's no opponent, all right? So he's going against TBA for right now, you know what I mean? And there's also no venue. He doesn't even know where he will be fighting, but those are the 2 days that are being presented to him to fight, all right? My guess will be it's going to be against a journeyman level guy, but it's good just to get him back in the ring to get some rounds, to get his name back out there, and then, you know, gradually have him step up, all right? Trey Lippe Morrison, man, 2017 was a big setback year for him. As you see here, I did 2 videos on him in 2017 announcing his fights, and then he had injuries. As you see right here, he had a nasty cut over his left eye that canceled his Showtime appearance. He was going to fight Daniel Martz. And then once this healed, and then he had his next fight scheduled right here, he suffered a broken right hand. This is like months after that gash over his eye healed. He had a hand injury to his, I believe it was his right hand, I believe it was. I talked about it in this video, man. It's 2 years ago. But yeah, man, so 2017 was a setback for Trey, man. You dig what I'm saying? But he was coming off that 2016 year where he had fought Ed Lattimore. Some of you guys remember that fight. I believe it happened like the fall of 2016. They fought on Showbox. It was 2 undefeated heavyweight prospects. Trey had a good turnout down there, close to his hometown, in that casino that he fought in. There, you know, fans out there was holding up signs. Trey, it was a nice little turnout, man. Nice crowd for him. You know what I mean? So I've heard guys like Gregory Corbin, who just dropped the fight to Charles Martin. But I've heard guys like Gregory Corbin say he wouldn't mind fighting Trey Lippe Morrison. You know what I mean? So hopefully, you know, after he takes care of business with this fight coming up in May, probably another fight after that, and then, you know, try to get him in there with somebody that we've at least seen. You know, we just seen, like I said, Gregory Corbin fight Charles Martin, maybe like Arthur Spilka. You know, maybe where they want to move him up to the Marius Wack level, something like that. Because when you start approaching that 15, 16, 17, you know, 18-0 range, that's when they step you up. Maybe you can fight a faded, you know, fringe contender-esque type of guy, or a guy that probably competed for a world title a few years ago, you know, Francisco Pianata or Christian Hammer, or, you know, somebody on that level. You know what I mean? You know, Chris Ariola is always open to give guys an opportunity. You just seen he fought JP Augustine. I know, you know, Ariola's gave guys like Curtis Harper a chance. Guys like Seth Mitchell. So, you know, Eric Molina, somebody like that, man. Wouldn't mind seeing Trey Lippe Morrison get in the ring with it. As you see here, he has a picture with Andre Fedosov. That'd be a good matchup too. But him and Andre Fedosov get a lot of sparring in at that Wild Card gym. Trey's always posting stuff on Instagram with him training and staying in shape, man. So that's one thing that you don't have to worry about, and that's him being in shape. He has a good left hook. You know, comes from that fighting bloodline. You know his father, Tommy Morrison, you know what I mean? So he kind of passed down that left hook to his son. I heard Trey speak about it, and he was saying that he thinks his left hook is as powerful as his dad, but he doesn't think he gets it off as fast as his dad used to be able to get his left hand off, where his dad was pretty much able to get the left hand off, that left hook off, pretty much any moment in the ring. He didn't really have to be set. He could just let that thing go. You know what I mean? So his timing was probably a little bit better than Trey's, but Trey believes that the power is just as strong as his father's, all right? But regardless of that, though, you know, you can put Trey in there and mix him up with a lot of guys, man. It's like sometimes when you're out of sight, you're out of mind sometimes to a lot of fans. You know, this was somebody that had, you know, he was starting to get his Showbox following up. I know I put up another video where his management was talking about, this was after the Ed Lattimore fight, where his manager was talking about there was a few network deals on the table for Trey. You know what I mean? You can market him, you know what I mean, in this U.S. market. So especially with his father, he's undefeated. He's 15-0 with all 15 KOs. Got Freddie Roach as your trainer. You know what I mean? So Just seen Jermaine Franklin on Showtime. You dig what I'm saying? Otto Wallen, who's a Swedish prospect who's moved his career over here. You have a lot of guys who are from here, like Darmani Rock and, like I said, Jermaine Franklin and some other up-and-coming U.S. heavyweights. You got Christopher Lovejoy, who's out there, who's 17-0 with 17 knockouts. Then you have guys who are from different countries, but they're basing their careers over here. Filip Hrgovic, I know Hrgovic, I believe he's with Matchroom right now. You even got a guy who's from here, Michael Hunter Jr. out there. Different guys, man. Tyrone Spong, I know he gets a lot of training down in Florida, along with Filip Hrgovic. That's where Hrgovic trains at. Ivan Daichko, who went to the Olympics, he trains out in Florida, I believe, as well. So a lot of guys over here, man. We all know the heavyweight scene is, getting rolling again. Finally, finally the heavyweight scene is finally starting to pick up steam worldwide and not just overseas like it was during the Klitschko era. I've been on here making videos about the heavyweight division since 2009, man. So finally started to come around to where the whole world is starting to enjoy some of their up-and-coming heavyweights, whether they're prospect levels or guys that are contenders or guys that are title holders, all right? But just getting this out there, man, who would you guys like to see Trey Lippe Morrison fight once he steps up from fighting the journeyman level guys? Would you like to see him fight, fringe contender-ish type guys, former title challengers? Who would you like to see him fight? Another undefeated prospect? Should he get in one of those type of fights? You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm gone.